Greetings and salutations. It's your man D Boogie once again. Taste and Sense with D Boogie. I'm D Boogie. And what do we got today? Well, today we have some fragrances that were sent to me by a young man out of Fort Oglethorpe in Georgia. Out of a house he created called The Collections by Jared. And Jared sent me some things. And, I actually did what I do first. And everybody knows that my thing is I'm trying to find the best of the small batch, of the indie, of the niche, of the obscure, of the weird scents, the ones that have these odd accords, but actually make you want to put them on your skin. That's what I'm looking for. I want to smell the most delicious gourmands, the ones that smell photorealistic, edible. And I've come across a lot along the way. And every last one of them is phenomenal in their own right. With Jerrion Clayton not even having a name for his house right now. With him he has two of the most phenomenal, three actually right now, with the addition of Green Giant. But he has three of the most phenomenal scents I've ever put my nose on. Maison de Animo, Crystal. Incredible scents. But needless to say, a lot of them. Jitterbug, Hexanon, Sucrabelle. But this guy, he's trying to, make his mark out there. So I wanted to, give him a shot and see what he's got. Collection by Jared. He's on TikTok, Instagram, that other, place, Facebook. I sprayed some on my hand and rubbed my finger on it. So I'm sorry about that. He didn't send it to me like that. That was on me. But he sent me two fragrances, and I was not expecting to get two, but he sent me two, and I was very impressed, pleased. Two full bottles, 250 mLs, 1982, and Bourbon St. He's got 6 other ones aside from these, and they seem very, very, very enticing. But there are 2 more that he has aside from this. One's called Sex Demon, and it has notes of wild berries, honeysuckle, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, and amber. And the description says sexy, sultry, and enticing are just a few words to describe this amazing fragrance. Both parties will enjoy Sex Demon. The name says it all and will not let you down. I was kind of bummed that that's not what he sent me. But I definitely want to get my nose on that. Excuse me. And then there's another one that he had, and it's actually listed as a fragrance for a feminine fragrance dedicated to a woman. But with these notes here, I want it. Top notes of plum and Szechuan pepper, with middle notes of vanilla and black spruce, and base notes of musk and rum. Yeah, I want that. I want to smell that. I think that would smell good on me, just as good as me as it would anybody. I mean, sounds like a delicious fragrance, but I won't know until I put my nose on it, right? So, my man Jared, if you want to go ahead and send me those 2, I will be glad to review them as well. And he's got a couple of other ones, on there: Wild, Platinum, Cougar Bait, and secret pleasures. But cougar bait actually sounded okay. That would be an honorable mention as far as a third one I'd like to pick up. Um, with mandarin, blood orange, vetiver, neroli, black pepper, cedar, vanilla, petitgrain, and tonka bean. That one smells kind of like that imagination, type deal. Like it's gonna go in that type of, if you like that type of DNA. It sounds like it might be more along those more the Louis Vuitton inspired fragrances because most of those are heavy citrus with the vetiver and neroli and the petitgrain and those things of that nature. And I'm sure it smells good, but it wouldn't be the one that I would grab first. But the Sex Demon and that Gold, yeah. But needless to say, let's talk about him for just one more second. In his About Me, it says, the collection by Jared began May of 2020. A way of saving money turned into a business venture of a lifetime. I used to spend hundreds of dollars buying big box colognes. When COVID began to run rampant throughout the country, I had time to develop and perfect the amazing scents known as Cougar Bait and Sex Demon. And he says, we strive to provide a signature fragrance at a fair and competitive price. Every bottle is produced, made, and bottled in my living room. There are no machines or no manufacturing of any kind. I ensure that every bottle you receive is of the highest quality from my hand to yours. He says, I take pride in my creations and I hope to be a staple in your fragrance collection. Okay. So, without further ado, let's jump into the Bourbon Street. Now, Bourbon Street is a unique and intense fragrance that captivates you immediately. Characterized by the intense woody and fruity notes, Bourbon Street is a masculine fragrance that celebrates the modern man. Now, with Bourbon Street, make sure I didn't grab used ones. With Bourbon Street, off the gate, it's a little synthetic, little chemically, just a little bit, but not in an alcohol-y way. More like in a Murphy's oil soap, orange cleaner type way, just for that brief second, because it's very, very fruity, but not fruity like herba pura, like where it's like syrupy, sweet, fruity. This is like, it's tart, it's bitter. It's not bitter. It's not bitter. This is sour. This is tart, but it's still got some sweet to it. So it's like a sour apple because it's like a sweet sour. It's like a tart pineapple. It's like the bergamot giving it that extra tartness, and then the mandarin orange giving it some sweetness but some tartness. Then the patchouli, you don't really pick up a lot of it, but in the background, it's got a little bit of earthiness to it. Just a little bit of earthiness to it. Not like a dirty, raunchy, you know, sexy patchouli. Not saying this is can't be sexy or might not be sexy, but it's just not that dirty, raunchy patchouli. Almost a chocolatey type. This is more of just a lightly earthen, like a little, you know, you don't really pick up on the musk, as it starts to dry down. You don't get a lot of the vanilla, but it does. You can detect it because it is in there and it gives it a somewhat creamy nature to the sharp citrus. As it starts to tone down, you still carry the citrus all the way through. The citrus stays with it. For the entire 6 hours, I put this on my hand the first time that I sprayed it. I carried it, and you can pick up on the citruses. They meld together, but that bergamot and that mandarin orange pretty much played the predominant part. Now, in saying that, this is not a clone of anything, but what it put me in the mind space of was Pacific Chill. It put me in the mind space of that Pinus White by F.A. Paris. Excellent. It could be a summertime beach, fragrance. I could see, chilling by the pool, drink in your hand for those that drink, whatever. Going out to a summer to a party, like an outdoor event in the summertime. Very, very, very much seems like it would be. But you could also rock this in like an office. It's office worthy. You can wear this to the gym. You just don't have to spray a lot of it, because it's very citrus. It's very fresh, very effervescent. It's almost fizzy. It's almost got an effervescence to a carbonation type smell. This is almost like if you've ever smelled ting. It's a Jamaican soda called ting. It kind of reminds me of ting. If ting, yeah, it very much reminds me of ting. Very good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And like I said, my only gripe was I just didn't get but about 5-6 hours. But these are small batch. He makes them as is. These are the ones I expect to have to let curate, to let mature, to let full maceration occur. These are the ones that I expected for. So, so I'm going to revisit these in a month. And, I'll probably wait until that one. I'd probably wait for that one for it to warm up. And see what kind of progress the fragrance has made and see where we go from there. Yeah, very nice. It's really nice. Very, very citrusy, very fresh. Good job, Jared. And for the next one, we're going to 1982. I was 10. This one, 1982, is a fragrance that is designed for those who seek a refined and memorable aroma. Its sophisticated profile and enticing notes make it a must have for any man who wants to exude pure luxury and sophistication. Whether you're going out for a night on the town or just want to smell great all day, 1982 is the perfect fragrance for you. Top notes of pink pepper and lychee, middle notes of rum and white currant, with base notes of sandalwood and white tobacco. What does it smell like, you say? Let's see. Either one of these atomizers were the best. They weren't the worst. They did the trick, wide fat sprays. So you'll have to get them close to really get it. This one definitely shoots better than that one. Off the rip, pink pepper jumps in your lap and hugs you around your neck and bites you without consent. It's violent. But that lychee comes in, and it's like normally when you have fragrances like this, the fruit is like what you get first, and then the pepper comes in to make it spicy, whether it be pink pepper or whatever. It come in and it usually makes it spicy. But I think there was a reason he put pink pepper first in the notes, because that is the very first thing that you smell is the spice of pink pepper. So it's like a spiced lychee, but it's like a lychee flavored pepper, a lychee scented pepper, not a peppery lychee. You know, it's in reverse. It is so unique. I like it. I like it a lot. And then the rum and the white currant come in there, and it gives it this booziness, but not booziness in the way you think of like a single barrel booziness, but like a tropical drink type of booziness. But this is very like almost old school. This is like almost a chypre, almost got an old school feel to it. 1982. I don't know whether or not he was trying to go for like a vintage tile style smell with the fruity, kind of woody. But then I don't know why, because none of it is listed in there, but I get almost a soapiness to it. And the white tobacco is not, it's not a wet tobacco. It's not a dry, dank tobacco. It's just like a faint tobacco. It's like a tobacco scent, you know, almost like it's not even as deep as like a black and mild. It's almost like a golden mile, maybe. Um, Not as like off-putting like a Philly or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But this is it's different. This is growing. I mean, this is definitely for the more mature crowd. This one leans more masculine. The Bourbon Street says it is more masculine, but I think it can run either way because of the heft of the fruits. It doesn't have like a dark musk to it. But even, you know, with this one, the sandalwood comes in the end, and it gives it like, it smooths it out, gives it a little creaminess to it. It doesn't really give it a woody nature per se, but kinda, kinda. It's a very unique fragrance. You know, he does have samples. He does sell these in the smaller sample sizes. Um, Let me see what they are. For like $10, you get a. I don't know what size these are, but they look like they might be like a, maybe like a 5 mil. I don't know. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. No, they're 10 mil. He has 10 mils, and they're 10.99. So you can, you know, grab one of these and check it out. Because I'll probably grab. I'll probably grab. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab Sex Demon, Cougar Bait, and Gold probably as soon as I finish this video. Yeah, I'm not even gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna grab those, see what they smell like, and see if they're full bottle worthy. But as of right now, I would have, you know, I suggest you get your nose, you know, if you wanted to try this, get a sample, get a decan of it. Um, if you've got Pinus White or some of the other ones, it may be a redundancy to it, or you may like what that one is doing, because it's not the same. It's just kind of in that same kind of tropically fruity type of space. It's very good. I like it. I like it. And like I said, I can't wait for it to get warm to, you know, rock it and wear it a lot. It will be a great layering fragrance, and that's good to me too. Now this one, I just can't wait for it to fully mature, fully curate to give me everything it's going to give me, because I really think that this one is going to be a really, really special one. But this would be the one that would be my recommendation if you were going to try one of the two. This would definitely be the one to, I would suggest to get a sample of. And Jared, very good job, young man. Very, very good fragrances. Very good presentation. I appreciate you sending me the product. When I reached out to you, you very well could have been like, kick rocks. But, you know, you understood the assignment. And I appreciate you. And for everybody else out there that made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. So like, follow, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. But most importantly, I want everybody to smell amazing. And I love each and every one of you. Peace, love, hair grease.